Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true welcome to Potion Craft, a game about being a shopkeeper who runs a potion store. And yes, just absolutely yes, screw being the protagonist who has to stop the dragons from returning or whatever. Alright, just give me a potion shop and I'm happy. The whole thing looks absolutely gorgeous, by the way, because the game's supposed to look like an animated parchment, and it's just... oh, it's wonderful. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. So, this here is my potion shop, alright? Got all my equipment, etc, etc. But, you don't just brew whatever potions take your fancy. Well, you can if you want to, but that's probably bad for business. Instead, if we just nip over to the actual front of my shop, people are coming in and wanting to buy potions. So they just know what they want the potion to do. Then you need to figure it out for yourself and brew a potion that suits their needs. So, okay, step one, we got ourselves a fisherman. Went fishing at a lake in the forest, cast my line in, immediately got a bite. I reeled it in and tried to get off the hook, but the fish had some teeth. Now my hand's all swollen. How can I fish now? So, I've got to make this guy a potion, and pretty clearly, he wants healing. But he's not like being, stabbed by a zombie or anything. He's not like in big trouble. A basic cheap health potion will do the job for him. So, okay, how are we going to do that? Well, broadly, what we're going to do is we're going to navigate the alchemy map, which I've started exploring just during the tutorial. So, I know a couple of basic effects, like for example, yeah, this is poison, and this is healing, a nice, easy potion to get started with. So, how do I get this potion made? Simple, using ingredients. Ingredients that you navigate the map. So, for example, this here flower, Terraria, that would move the potion downwards. Right now in its basic form though, it only moved the potion, a little bit downwards. This is what the pestle and mortar is for. If you give this thing a damn good crushing, it'll be more effective. And this is what I love about this game, by the way. You don't just click the pestle button, you have to properly do it. Like, with a mouse, you have to squish this down. The whole game's really, really tactile. It's just delightful. So that's now as mulched as it's going to be. So we can just put that on one side. And that now goes in the cauldron, basically locking it in. So now we need to go over to the right, and if we can, grab a bit of experience on the way past. Because I'm slowly leveling up, getting better at being an alchemist. So, okay. Absolutely spectacular right there. The water bloom. That moves over to the right. So give that a damn good crushing too. Just keep that moving on. And that means we'll get a bit of experience. And then just, excuse me, you need to go in the cauldron too. Once that's in place, to move the potion down, you need to actually stir the cauldron, which is beautiful. So there's some experience. And that's going to be a level 1 potion. But it's good enough. I could spend a little bit more to move my potion a tiny bit down. And you know what? The basic Terraria is really, really common. So I don't even need to bother, mulching that. Just put that in there. And just move this a little bit down. A little bit down. There's 2. Can I get to... no, I won't be able to get to 3. You need to be spot on for tier 3. But that's now a tier 2 potion, so this guy is lucky. He's getting a really good healing potion for a tiny bite on his hand. But screw it, that's what we're going to do. Once we're happy with that, give the potion a bit of heat. And the potion has now got a healing effect. Spectacular. So I'm going to say, that potion is ready to go. I gained some experience because, yes indeed, the game was saying, hey, maybe try making a potion with tier 2. So that's just some bonus experience for me. I'm already nearly at the next level. But no. Buddy. We need to get you this potion. I've already got a handful of potions I was brewing earlier. So just slap that here. And he will spend 20 on that, which is not a bad amount. A basic health potion is like 10 or 12 or something. But we can also haggle, which basically just means having a nice conversation with this guy where I click on the yellow thing. So, buddy, I'm very clever and also you're hot. And look at the weather and I'll buy you a sausage. And the weather's nice and also more sausages. And more sausages, etc, etc. And more sausages. Okay, I got a bit wrong there. So you got to be careful. Because if you get it wrong and you miss haggle, you're going to end up, less. And go. I'll take 22. So, I kind of misclicked there. You don't get much more for haggling. It's not really worth the trouble unless you're making a big purchase of like a merchant. So, there we go. So, I was digging up stumps on my field and was planning to burn them to fertilise the soil with ash. But then, as luck would have it, it started raining today, all the stumps got soaked. I need to plough the field this week. Help me out. Okay, so what precisely do you want, buddy? Are you looking for a fire potion? Well, if he is, fire is way over on the left. So over here, okay, ingredients are getting a bit low. But that's fine, because me being an alchemist, I've also got a garden. So every day I can just pick up some brand new stuff, including some new mushrooms. You guys haven't been here before. Okay, a little bit more of the basic stuff there. Just check everything in case there's more, but seems to be all as it should be. Okay, we've now got, ooh, that red mushroom. Okay, that gets you over to the left. That gets you up and to the right. So, alright. Let's just check how that looks on the, oh, blimey. Okay, that's a bit rare. Save it for emergencies. Instead, yes, the fire bell, which is way more common, I could just use that. So all we do is we give that a damn good stamping. Lovely. Right there. Shove that in. Be careful of bones, by the way. Going through bones, bad for your potion. But if we just keep on keeping on, right here, just more stamping right there. Yeah, just 3 fire bells would be enough to get me... That's going to be like... Would that be tier 2? It might be, you know. Shove it in, and then, yeah, give the potion a good stir. If you want to go backwards, by the way, you can do. Just water down the potion a bit with the water, and... No, it's not quite tier 2, but that's fine. That there is pretty much the most efficient way to do a basic fire potion. So add a bit of heat to that, and boom, we've got a fire potion. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save that recipe. Because if someone comes in and just says, hey, I want to start a fire, then this is going to be a way I can just do that, though, hang on. The thing you've got to remember is, as a potion shop, you're also in control of marketing. So sure, I could put some fire on the front, but that's a bit underwhelming. No, this is an explosion potion. Because what is an explosion but an exciting fire? People definitely pay more for an explosion potion. In fact, even better, there's a nuke potion down here. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. This is my nuke potion. So, save that into my little recipe book. And finish that potion right there. And over here down in my potions, my nuke potion is ready to go. I really hope this is what you wanted, by the way. And yes it is. So, okay, we're going to be doing a tiny bit of haggling here. So just clicky, clicky, and just get a tiny bit more, because it does go down over time. So you've got to do this pretty fast, and then about 24 is as good as it's going to get. I'm just going to bank it right there. So there we go, 25, and a bit of reputation too, spectacular. Okay, basic healing potion, so probably good idea to get one of them into my book too. So we know how to do that, just give this a damn good stamping, right there, right down to the bottom. But this time, just make it a basic tier 1. Then toss in at this to get me over to here, then just apply a little bit of heat. And there we go. That recipe, one plant, another plant, and then just a little bit of stirring and heat, that is absolutely fine. So the next time someone comes in and just says, oh, I cut my hand on something, I can come to my spell book and just say, right, auto brew that, and it will happen all by itself. And in comes, ooh, hello there. You are the local mushroom man. And he is selling me brown mushrooms, which would appear to be, yes, nice and cheap. So at this, yeah, we'll take maybe one of them. I'll take 2. You know what? Just the 2 right there. And actually, you know what? I'll take the rest of this. I'll pay 145. But with this guy, it's definitely worth haggling, because you can save a lot of money on the haggle on this occasion. Down to here and go. I'll stay at 109. That's fine. That saved me a lot of money right there. So, he naps off, next person comes in, and, okay, great fear of fire, refuses candles, but he still wants light. Ooh, I happen to have a light potion, I brewed that during the tutorial, so you can just have that, that's absolutely fine. And here we go. This guy was just mugged, so right now he hurts a bit. Alright, so he's not dying or anything, and this is precisely why we want the weak potion of healing, so it's ready to go. But. Do I think we could go for something a bit more dramatic? Like, oh yeah, there we go. And we're not going to call it the weak potion of healing. No. This is the good value potion of healing, damn it. So, brew that recipe. Boom, I just get that straight away. And you, sir, may have a good value potion of healing. So, okay, she's the local sorceress. Now, that's fascinating. Do you happen to carry poison? Why, yes, I do. Though, why do you need that? Because sometimes she just needs poison and human blood. She'll get that herself. Okay, I like this woman. Me and her can be friends. You know what? You can just have that. Don't haggle with someone who's just stated she needs to get human blood from somewhere when it appears there's nobody else in the shop. And there we flippin' go. That's it. That's all my customers for the day. But I'm now level 9, so yes, I can make myself a little bit better at the old haggling, or a bit better at trading in general. So I gain more experience by picking up those little books on the map, or my visibility on the map increases, and to go on, that seems like a good call. But that there is all I can do today, because while there is some stuff down over here, I need to actually buy parts for my alchemy machine, which is ultimately kind of the end game for the moment, because there are clearly legendary recipes where you need to plug in the right stuff to make an incredible super potion or something. And then once you made that, you move on to the next and diddly day. Because, yes, right now this game is in early access, it's not feature complete, they're still working on it, but it's already gorgeous and tactile and I really like it. So, okay, that's currently the end game by the sounds of it. So, alright, in which case that's all we can do. So, go to bed, lovely, and the day moves on. It's just beautiful. It's just such a beautiful game. Right, new day begins, head outside, pick up all this stuff and... hang about. What are you, buddy? You're new, okay? But you don't know what's going to appear in your garden. Alright, it might be something quite rare, just showing up once or twice, or it might just be the common stuff. So it's good to float some ingredients just in case of trouble. Right, so in comes... ooh... a wizard. Ah, he's selling, yes, more pages from a potion book. Because right now I can store 6 recipes to just auto-do them. But yes, for now I've not even used up them, so don't worry about that. Right, in come the actual customers. So this guy wants to brew a beer that warms your bones even on the coldest days. We are absolutely in no trouble there whatsoever. And it's not weak. It's the warming potion of fire, okay? Not the, like, super hottest. Admittedly, I did put a nuke on, you know, the label. But then again, do I want to make him something a bit better? Like, do I want to be making tier 1 potions all the time? I'm going to try and make this guy a tier 2 heat potion and then save that into my journal. Because if I make it out of pretty basic stuff, it should be absolutely fine. So, first up, the standard 3, like we already had. And yeah, what the wind bloom does is it goes up and to the right. So, if I just shove this in, absolutely like this, right here, and get this right to the end. So now we just, yeah, give the potion a good stir, get it moving in this direction. And if we can, if we're very lucky, still got some experience there. And come on. Tier 2. We still got it. So what we do right now is we heat the potion right there to lock in the tier 2 effect. So that now is my brand new tier 2 potion of fire. But I need to spend an extra wind bloom. But people will pay a lot more for it. So... okay, I forgot to finish the potion, because I can, of course, as the game implies, now just carry on. If I wanted to have more effects in my potion, I could keep adding ingredients to get it round to here, say, to add fire and light, or fire and poison, which I definitely shouldn't do, because he wants to use it to make beer. Next up, someone's boys twisted their ankle. Okay, nothing dramatic there, nice easy potion, so I could just say, you know what, I'll take the potion of healing, but. Once again, I've got plenty of basic resources. let's get that up to a tier 2 potion. So I'm going to scrap this right now. And I think the best way to do that would be Water Bloom first. Will get me to right above the potion. Then I can use, Terraria down will get me to just above it. Then I can go down just a tiny bit more with another Terraria. And those are always showing up. That's a base ingredient in, like, everything. So, okay. This here is going to work a-okay. Just get you to right there. The potion's still going to be cheap and nice and easy to produce. So next up, this is also going to get me a nice green thing right here. So just stamp that right there. Just one more. Okay. So actually that doesn't need stamping at all. So just shove it in there. And now we start going through. And if we're really lucky, this might even be tier 3. Just so slowly. And no, it's not going to be. It's not going to be tier 3. But for only one extra basic ingredient, this is now a tier 2 potion, which she will pay so much more for. We're going to have the, yes, lovely little heart explodey thing right there. And it deserves, I would say, a better bottle. And, okay, what do we like? What do we like? What do we like? Oh, yeah, a big fat bottle. Now, that's good. Which also makes me think, this old girl, she ought to be in, oh, yeah, add on a nice little star label right there. You, meanwhile, can have, yes, the heart label. Spectacular. Now, that is salesmanship. Right, well, I hope you really like your son, because I have prepared an amazing super potion for him. So, just keep on haggling up towards 24 at the moment. We'll bank right there, that's fine. And there we go. Right. So, what do you want, buddy? The villagers are certain a merman is stealing their children. So, I've heard mermen flee at the sound of thunder. Okay, I don't know precisely where on the schematic thunder's going to be. What I will say, though, is someone's coming asking for it on day 4. So it can't be too far afield, and I know there is, yes, a question mark up here. So that strikes me as reasonable. So, okay. Assume we're going to try and get up there. Yeah, we're lacking in options here. So I'm going to go for the witch mushroom right here. Even though it is my only one. So just stamp that down to get all the purple goodness out of it. So that goes in the pot right there. Also gets me a tiny bit of experience while I'm travelling down. Now, I'm not sure how the whirlpools work, but I've noticed when the potion is hot, they do something. And then when you cool the potion down, they stop. So I might be able to use them for something. And the ingredients do give you a hint as to what they're going to be used for. The wind blooms that are literally shaped like, you know, lightning, that will get you up, presumably, towards lightning. So shove that in right there. That's also going to pass by some stuff. Okay. Get you in there, and then what we need to do is we need to heat you up a little bit. And that's going to get, yeah, a little bit of heat. Just get you moving in the right direction. Just the tiniest amount right there. Okay, stop. And then if I needed to cool it down, I could pour in some water. So a little bit of heating gets me a tiny amount of stuff right there. Then one fire bell will get me close enough to actually, yeah, get it done. Shove it in. Give it another thing right here. That's tier 1. If I wanted to make this better, I probably could. But it would cost me an extra wind bloom to do. Do I want to spend an extra wind bloom on this potion? I'm tossing it in. Just going the tiniest amount further. Shame we didn't go a little bit further along. We could have maybe even had tier 3 right there. So, yeah. At that point, I think we're now happy to heat up the potion. And that is indeed tier 2 lightning. Why is it purple? Okay, selection of bottles isn't best. It being kind of like, say, a meteorite is kind of good. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. We need, like, a small label. Oh, no, we need a small label now. Okay, this bottle's too small. We need to change that out. Okay, that one's okay. Triangular. That'll do. And then we need to go for, yes, different colours. Because I feel like, actually, it should be... Oh, now that's nice. Okay, good sir. Here is the potion of zapping your enemies. 50 gold for that. No, we can do better. Alright, let's get that up to, yeah, more like 60 if we can. And go, 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 go. 62, just a little bit further. Done. 62. Sell it. Spectacular. And, ooh, perfect timing. And today she is selling cheap tangleweed, which takes me to the right via a very convoluted route. So, to be honest, I'll happily buy a whole bunch of that while it's cheap, because going over in that direction, not going to be terrible. Fire bells, I am going to be needing those for a whole bunch of potions, so I'll gladly pay for that too. And obviously, we're going to have to haggle for all that, because this is expensive stuff, alright? This is some expensive shopping. Just, you know, offer her a sausage, etc. And look it in at 159. Beautiful. Now, is that it for today? No. No, no, no. We've got an adventurer. So, okay. Potion for our battle mage, and his magical powers have waned. Okay, well, I was just saying a second ago, I do actually have a weak potion of mana. I'm sorry it's not very good, but I'll just clear out the inventory. Okay, so someone needs to get rid of an anthill. Right, that strikes me as a nice little, yes, poison sort of a thing. Now, poison is right there, and I want to get as close as I can do. Viper would get me above the poison. And yes, Terraria would get me just to its right. Let's just get me right down to the bottom. Maybe not entirely all the way. About there. Yeah. Now shove in a fire bell. Okay, that gets me so close. So that there is a good tier 1 potion. Might even be enough for tier 2. We'd have to see about that. So again, just shove that in and give the old potion a good old stir. And that's going to be, yeah, that's going to be tier 1. I need it to shuffle a tiny bit more in that direction. Would that get me what I want? I don't think it would, but had I gone for, yeah, the brown mushroom in the first place, I bet it would. That would probably have been better. Okay, I've not wasted much here. Let's just bin this. It's fine. I think toss in the brown mushroom. I just bought a whole bunch of them. This could be how we get to the tier 2. So that's now there. Shove it in the old cauldron. Now, bear in mind, its first step after it moves is up and to the left. So what I need to do is, yeah, maybe go to like about there-ish. So a second fire bell completes it. So do I want to go all the way down? You kind of just got to finger in the air this and hope. So about there. Put it in. And now check. That looks pretty good. Now we just stir it. That's got to be tier 2. Have I just managed to get tier 3? Now that, I don't know. And, oh no! No! It's so close, but not quite. Right, heat it up. That's a bit of a shame. And there we go. That is a tier 2 poison. The poison of lingering death. That's more like it. Okay, you know what? That says sinister to me. That there. Now, this is a pretty good damn potion of poisoning. So, what says poison to me? Oh, the bacteria. There's a whole bunch of them. Now, that's pretty good. Yes. So, we've now got ourselves, yes, the potion of life, the potion of zapping your enemies, Explosive Potion of Fire, and finally the Poison of Lingering Death. Beautiful. Though, unfortunately, this version is pre-branding. 31, that'll do. On you go. Now. Healing Remedy on the stronger side. Okay, so this is going to be the first guy who's going to be insisting that what he wants right now is tier 2. I have got something perfect for you, buddy. I have got a Potion of Life. Alright, now with a name like that, you can't possibly think that that's a bad call. So we just instant brew it, shove down right over there. 20! This is the Potion of Life and you're currently bleeding out. I'd say time's on my side, buddy. You want to mess around on the price? Be my guest, you're the one who's literally dying. Right, off he goes, nice and happy, and that would appear to be the end of the day. So, okay, almost at level 10, good job right there. We now know where lightning potions are, but, yes indeed, there's a whole bunch of stuff way further out we've not touched yet. And yeah, you can never be sure what's going to be in the garden each day. So today, we are swimming in firebells, and Terraria just seems to always show up. We got plenty of the blue stuff. We're swimming in that. That is, yes, more of the shadow mushrooms. There's some lovely, lovely stuff right there. You are, yes, that's now back, and picking also gets me a tiny bit of XP. So we've also got, yes, the mushrooms. Right, level 10. How about I get more XP, or rather, better chance of books spawning to give you more XP. You know what, trading's not going to be a bad investment either, just getting me more and more money. So, okay. Who wants to come and see me today? Oh, it's a dwarf, lovely. So, right, show me your goods. What have you got, buddy? And, ooh. Okay, so some of these are really expensive. I don't know what that crystal's gonna do when I start cooking it, but I'll give it a go. Not before doing a little bit of haggling, obviously. I want my flipping cash not to be depleted that much. Oh, this guy's pretty good. He's pretty good at what he does. So, okay, just 1, 2, 3. Bank it. 87's fine. Now, with him done, I'm guessing the regular customers are going to be showing up. So, right, you need to do some cookery. No trouble there whatsoever. Go over to my explosive potion of fire. Not to be confused with my fiery potion of explosions, which I'm going to need to be crafting soon by the looks of it. So, yeah, I can make tons of that. Just brew that right now. So that just shows up straight in my thing. Spectacular. Here you go. Love it. Right, this guy wants a frost potion because it's going to get a bit hot when he goes on crusade. So, okay. Apparently I do know how to make that. That was over here. I just haven't bothered making one for a while. So, okay. Okay. How are we going to get over to you? I need to go a bit further down. So, 1, I hit it. And 2, I don't hit the bones. So, just a basic Terraria would do the job there. Though, to be honest, we're running low on those. But then, ooh. I've got plenty of tangleweeds too. Shove that in. Straight in. No need to bother doing anything with that. And now get you to about... Is that about right? You can always go backwards a tiny bit by just pouring in some water to dilute the potion. So then toss in the tangleweed, and that will do a pretty good job, I would say. So yeah, just mush up the tangleweed, and then take me in this direction. Okay, I can also go... Oh, that looks pretty good. So just mush 1 water bloom right there. Get me right to where it should be. And shove it in here. And now this should be tier 2. It might even be tier 3. That's right through the middle. Come on. No, tier 1. Not good enough. Tier 2. And tier 3. I have made a tier 3 potion using really basic ingredients. I am the best. I'm the best at alchemy. And then just apply a little bit of heat. And there we go. The strong potion of frost. Spectacular. So, okay, we need something that really sells the fact this is a blizzard in a jar. In fact, you know what? I'm going to lean into the drama. This potion is going to be called Caution Blizzard. Alright, you've got to sell it. You've really got to sell how terrifyingly cold this thing is. Right, chasing sheep and goats away. Want to spice my vegetables up with something special so my neighbour has fewer livestock and I have fewer problems. I mean, I can give you the ultimate potion of death, but if I do, you will be putting it on the vegetables. Are you sure this is a good idea? Have fun, I suppose. Right, he's thrilled about that. Ah, and speaking of which, the game was suggesting I might want to create a potion of explosions, so... okay, fire potions are not going to do the job. I need to find a way of making, yeah, some major explosions happen. Now, if I had to guess, explosions would be like fire, but more. Okay, that's how chemistry works. So, if you think about it, that's what we ought to do. Could also be down here. I mean, in a way, if you think about it, fire and poison, mix them together, you get an explosion. Because what is an explosion but a fire that kills you, which is what poison does? That makes sense. Oh, we've got something. I was just looping around trying to find some stuff. There is something up there. Okay, just use one wind bloom to get up there and just... No, back, please, back. Figure out what it is. This is the most inefficient potion any human has ever... It is the weak potion of explosion. Okay. So it wasn't down here at all. This was all pointless. But it's up here. So, okay, you get the most ludicrously elaborate potion that's ever existed. But we're not saving the recipe, damn it. Buddy, here you go. It's absolute garbage, but that's not going to stop me haggling for it. Right, 47, off he goes, and... okay, that seems to be the day done. So if we're lucky, maybe something new grows in the garden overnight. And oh my, we've definitely got something. So we needed this, and the fire bells needed that. We are just swimming in water bloom, and... most importantly, yes, my basic terrarias are looking good. There's like one red mushroom. What precisely, though, are you? Okay, I do not need to go more bloody to the right and down. I can go right and down in many ways already. I need up to the left. Ah, but the wizard's back. Still just selling me more pages for, yes, my spell book. To be honest, I'll take one, sure. Ah, speak of the devil. There's the herb woman. Oh, and this'll do. Thunder thistle. Yeah. I'll take some of that. And to be honest, I need, yeah, some of this anyway. So, alright. That there would not be a terrible thing for creating a brand new explosion potion. I'm going to take basically all of that I can afford. So just argue her down a little bit. And, oh, I missed one. I definitely missed one right there. I'll hold it at 163. Beautiful. Okay, so it goes, yeah, up, as it turns out, though I am low on fireballs. So if I focus on creating a really good potion here to get to explosions, potentially that is going to screw me over a bit, yeah. They're just like wind blooms, but better. Now, I don't suppose I could, like... No. Okay. I can't just, plant them. Maybe I can later in the game. I don't know. And naturally, of course, the next guy wants a glowing potion, a potion of light, in order to catch a special fish that only eats fireflies. But, I would say, ladies and gentlemen, I think you get the point. This here is Potion Craft, and it is just a really pretty, nice, relaxing, charming, simple game. Alright, if you just want a chill game to spend a few hours on, you can have a nice time with this. As I say, not going to change the face of gaming, but not every game has to. Sometimes just being chill and pretty and fun, that's good enough for me. So. Link in the description below. As I say, this is early access, so there's a whole bunch of stuff they say they're going to be adding in. More varied guests, reputation systems, the ability to write all over your pages, garden upgrades, planting management. Clearly there's going to be a lot more stuff going on once the game's done. But for the time being, this is a really, really damn solid foundation. So, that's enough for now. But in the future, we will be visiting this again when it comes along a bit, because it is just... yeah, as I say, a good time, and I'm very curious how it's going to shake out once it is all complete. Hopefully, you're looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Potioncraft. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Jebediah Kerman has not exploded. Oh shit. Why did that happen? 5, 4, 3... Oh, I forgot to turn the thrust on. 5, 4... Is everything else... How is everything... Up to that point, that was going better than anyone expected.